Hey gang, how are you? It's Mob Guppy, where the Guppy is the mob. Dropping in a little early. Hold on. I have Maggie out here. I have to be somewhere for work in an hour. So I figured, well, instead of just saying to you, just skipping today's thing, I thought I'd just stop in, at least for a little bit, and go from there. What's going on, Maggie? Come here. Maggie was sick the other day. Been an eventful week with Maggie. Maggie got loose. Well, her collar broke. And it's been a while since I had a spayed dog. But Maggie's behavior following the spaying has changed. She's actually become more guarded, not as outgoing. It is sometimes kind of shy. So I don't know. I don't know what the deal is here. So last night I was taking her for a walk right before snooze time, and there's someone jogging through the neighborhood, and that she didn't know, and really went nuts. And that is not how this dog has operated. Normally, she is like the queen. She's usually the queen of greeting every new person she meets. So there you go. So I don't know. I wish I could give you an answer for this, but that's what's going on. Fish room real busy. I had a nice guy drive back down from Kansas City. He wanted a whole bunch of sword-tailed guppies, and I just gave him some extras, mainly because my shipping of guppies is basically done. I have one more order going out to our buddy Biggies, and then I am done for the year. And so this guy drove down. He bought like 6 trios, which was awesome. So I hooked him up with some extras. And so there you go. You got extras, and hey, nice guy. So that was great. It was great meeting him and doing that. Tomorrow night I'm going down to Little Rock to see some friends of mine, and it was post-divorce. And if you've gone through a divorce, you sort of understand what I'm talking about. It is something that it is not a lot of fun. And I went to a church's what they call divorce care class following I was in the separation, the divorce was going on, and doggone it, had a real nice had a real nice time. Real nice time. So that was good. And yeah. The other thing that just getting some stuff done with the fish room, obviously. The holiday time of the year, I'm just gonna be out of town just Sunday into Monday. I'm staying with my friends in Little Rock. It's about a 5-hour drive from here, from where these people live. They're not in Little Rock proper. They're in the area. So, so I'm going to go down and do that, have a nice time, and then promptly go and come back here and get back to my normal life. I have one vacation day left, and they offered this, and I said, you know what? I have like staffers that are out of town around Christmas and stuff like that. Okay. And I really can't take that day then. Let's just get it done and get it done now. So there you go. Get it done now. Which I think is sort of the way to go. And yeah. It's what else do I know? It's yeah, you see, doing laundry. That's my third load of the day. Third load of the day, and that should be dry. That was the sheets. So there you go. Yeah, so at 11:30 Central, that's 12:30 East, I get to, go do this thing with some clients of the company and make an appearance. So that's nice. Go down and visit them and do that. So that's good. If you can always support, and a lot of us are, our clients we really can't support, but in my industry we can. And that's good. That is good. And I was noticing making a report, all of a sudden I noticed there's spam on Fishtuber's notifications, which is not good. Not good at all. You see, Maggie used to really never be that barky, and now she is. Why? I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea why she is this barky. Makes zero sense. And sort of the part of the thing that she has going on. Don't ask me why. I don't know. So the good news is Thanksgiving, very likely live. Black Friday, very likely live. Next Saturday, very likely live. Because I'll be here. I'm not going anywhere. Not invited anywhere for the wonders of the holiday. And so there you go. And yeah, I mean, talk about strong. So invited to my sister's house, but it's just, I just don't feel like I want to make the trip. I just saw my siblings or my sister and brother. Not that I dislike seeing them, and they have all their kids, and I feel kind of like I'd be a little bit of a third wheel. They want to spend time with their family, and I get it. Even though I got invited, I just figure it's just best for me to remain right now in town. So there you go. Went to, what else is going on? I don't know, just been, again, everything has been so busy. And I don't know if you guys are going through the same thing I am, but I mean, it is completely nutso busy. So part of me just wants to, on that holiday weekend, just stay around and do as little as humanly possible. And which is strong. And that's what I like making and sort of like doing. If I can do as little as humanly possible, you know, that would be great. And that weekend, I don't necessarily need to do anything. So, yeah, so there you go. My, see what else is going on with the fish. No, no, Biggie's going to get the California Reds. I'm sending him a Trio Plus. And the California Reds, people love them. It's really a sharp red, a real sharp red all the way around. So there you go. Rita, how are you? Yeah, just came in a little early because I got to be somewhere. One of our company's clients, they're doing sort of a deal today. And so I've got to be there. I'm well, been just really busy. So I have to be there at noon. So it's about 15 minutes away. So as soon as I'm done, around about 26 minutes from now, I'll sign off because I've got to go to I've got to go walk Maggie, then go to this place, which is about 15 minutes away. And one of my company's real big clients, they're doing something for their employees, and they want to know if we wanted to stop by at the company. I know most won't make it, but I will. And so there you go. And just stop by and see them, and enjoy that entire conversation. Getting ready. Are you going anywhere for Thanksgiving, Rita? You're staying home? Yeah. Last 2 years I've done Chicago, which has been really nice. My sister's house. Really good time. Really have enjoyed it. Yeah, this year I bought a turkey today. Now, this is how well I have done on my time planning today. I arrived at 6:50 to be first in line to get my car's oil change. As soon as they got and started working on my car, I ran through the store. I got the turkey dressing, a white onion. They did not have, sadly, the apple I was looking for. I like putting an apple inside the dressing. And, so that's one of the things I like to do. And so once I get that done, I'm gonna go before I go to my friend's house in Little Rock on tomorrow night. I'm gonna throw the frozen turkey in the fridge in a pan and let it begin the defrosting process. It's a 16-pound bird, so it'll be defrosted by Thursday. They say throw it in on Sunday for Thursday. Perfect. I'll do that, and then just enjoy. Well, I can do single man meal prep, Rita. So I can cut up the turkey, and what I end up doing is I usually just put it in plastic bags. I know it sounds chaotic, but I do it, and then just throw them in the freezer. The dressing, I don't do any other. I'll have salad that I'll pick up the day before. And I'll pick up pie because it's part of the deal. Lumpy dog. It's looks like the Lions may do it this year, my friend. Looks like the Lions may do it this year. And yeah. And so there you go. Yeah, turkey freezes really well. Yeah, it really does. So I'll just cut it all up that night. Um, and then put a bunch of it in the freezer. I'll leave some out for the next couple of days. I don't want to be stuck on just gorging myself on turkey for 6 days. So once I'm done that, I'll I probably won't eat the legs and the wings when I eat my dinner. So I'll put those in a plastic thing that I'll put in the thing. Yeah, no, I do it in a plastic bag. I get all the air out, and I have myself, you know, uh, a few different types of meals. Works well. It works really well. And then and how I generally prepare it afterwards, I usually just fry up a little bit of the turkey in some olive oil, and that does well. But I like turkey cold. Some people don't. I like it cold. Your cats eat turkey. Maggie would eat turkey, but Maggie doesn't get people food. She only gets dog style food. And it's my previous dog, little Bolo, the Pomeranian. He, if he got people food, it would not be good, and it would not be good at all because he would. My ex-wife was given the gift of a Pomeranian, a 7-pound Pomeranian, for Christmas. And of course, you know how this goes. Dog doesn't like her that much. Loves me. Loves me. So it's I was out of town dealing with some family stuff when we were still together. She said he never came out of the back room unless he was to eat or to go for a walk. Otherwise, just stayed back there. Oh, you're not a fan of turkey. Yeah. Have you had good turkey? Yeah. Um, Maggie gets her food. That's it. And it's not a cheap one either. I have the Purina Pro plan. A 37.5 pound bag is $70. And the deal is though, it takes her 6 to 8 weeks to get through that. So there you go. Because it's really a dense food. Doug Gray. Yes, I do. My reptilian butler is named Wayne. Yeah, for like food, for the fish, for the dog, I just always get the best I can get. I always get really good food. Now, feeding me, on the other hand, sometimes not one of my best abilities. Vinoski, how are you? And gang, I'll only be here for about another about 18 minutes because I've got to walk Maggie again. She's on the floor chewing on a cow hoof. And then I have to go do something for work. Yeah, that's why I have to be somewhere at noon my time. And there you go. Yep, Doug's food, by the way. My guppies get it every day. My guppies get it every day. They love it. A reward to keep you or lose you. There you go, lumpy dog. Check, mate. It's again, Maggie. I'm making noise around the. She's become a lot more verbal since being spayed. She was known for being really, really friendly. Now she sometimes is skittish around some people. I don't know. No idea. You like the barking, the woofing? Yep. Biggies! I told everybody, Biggies, you're getting some Guppies. I'm shipping out my last shipment of the year a week from today, and the fish are going to Biggies. So he's going to get some of the California Reds. And I have a question for you, Mark, is that the addresses were a little bit different depending on the receipt than where it was to send to. Can you email me at mob.guppy@gmail.com the correct mailing address? Since there were two different things, I didn't want to send it somewhere where it would be wrong. So there you go. Yeah, so I lived in Little Rock for 2 years, and so I'm going down tomorrow. These friends of mine are having a dinner party, and yeah, porcupine not good. Yeah, it's not good. So it's their dinner party's at 6. It's about a 4.5 hour drive. So I will go and take Maggie there, or to her Maggie, where I let her stay overnight, the place I board her when I'm out of town at about noon. Get down to Little Rock. I have on Monday morning. I'm meeting some friends of mine for a meal, and that's nice. So we're gonna meet for a mid-morning breakfast. So there you go. Yeah, it's so Maggie got loose this week. Here's my Maggie story of the week. So I've been taking Maggie to this walking trail. And, walking 3-4 miles a day. And an older lady, I'm guessing in her 70s, who was hiking along, wanted to pet Maggie. Normally, Maggie's really, really good and loves it. Maggie started jerking the leash back and forth and broke her collar. And there were no other dogs on the trail, which was not helpful for me. And Maggie went up to some woman, and I said, please just grab her by her other collar. She didn't do it. She just kept walking. And Maggie went for a run. So she thought she was playing games, and she didn't come, and I didn't have treats with me. So I ran through thistles. And I came out, right here. I was bleeding on my face, both arms, and both legs were bleeding when I left. So there you go. It was a good time. It was a good time indeed. So went and got that done, and I, it's I'll let this heal. Nothing looks infected. It was very helpful that Maggie didn't run into a deer. Maggie being a Brittany, she's not a big dog. She is. Yeah, no, Rita, she got spayed 2 months ago. And this is something that is really coming on. I don't know. And it's just to certain strangers. Some she is, some she isn't. So I don't know. I have to do another round of obedience training with her, and that I'll do right after the beginning of the year. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. It's it's if Maggie would have found a deer. Because a Brittany is a pointing dog. They are made to run. Even though she's not that big, a Brittany has been clocked, near 30 miles per hour. If you say on there 24, they'll say it goes. There are people involved with those agility sports where they clock Brittany's. 26, 27, that happens. Now, how long would Maggie keep up with the deer? It's it could be a half mile before all of a sudden she gets tired. So I was very, very fortunate. How fast does a white tail? Yeah, it's Maggie's speed, and the white-tailed deer can hit 35, but it cannot maintain the speed for a long period. So, yeah, Maggie could keep up with it. Maggie could keep up with a deer for a while. So that was scary. Oh yeah, same thing. Same thing, Rita. Much faster than Britney Spears as well, yeah. Yeah, German short hair pointer and a Brittany are basically the same. Except a German short hair pointer is a bigger dog and can go probably a little quicker. In field trials, usually the pointers and setters, very rarely do Brittany's run as wide as those dogs do, and when they do their cast back and forth. There are some Brittany's that do. Most cannot do that type of thing. And yeah. Yeah, but a deal is you're dealing with any type of pointing dog. Their whole thing is about to be inquisitive. It is in their nature. It is not saying that other dogs are not inquisitive. Yeah, that's the deal. Yeah, Maggie's real smart too. So there you go. That's how it rolls. Yeah, you cannot keep on a pointing dog like a Brittany and a German short hair pointer. good luck keeping weight on them. It's very difficult. It's I feed Maggie the Pro Plan Sport, which is very dense, and the breeders, when they were working on the showing thing that she's been retired from, they wanted her to be about 5 pounds heavier. She is no heavier. In fact, after being spayed, she had her yearly vet thing to get updated on all of her shots. Exactly the same weight. Exactly. Exactly. So that's fun. Let's see what other little notes do I have. I don't know. Just been. I'm ready for the end of the year. I've been so busy this year that I'm ready to go through. One of my staffers, I think, is going to be out for a couple of weeks, so I'll hear this. I'll hear this coming week, and he may be out for 2-3 weeks. Not that good. Not that good at all. So let's see here. What other little notes do I have for you guys? Fish good. I would like to start doing my thing that I've been planning for the last couple of years. And perhaps right after the beginning of the year, I'll be able to do it. And hopefully I will have time on my hands. It's one of my things. Have a little time. And having a little time on your hands is not a bad thing. Be able to get some projects done. And I just haven't had time. I have been, I've been doing the 12-hour thing and, every day working on the weekend stuff. So I'm like ready to have a kind of like a couple of months of normalcy. So I can go to work on fish stuff. There you go. And one of the things for next year is I'm getting rid of the couch. It's old. It's one of the few vestiges I have left from my marriage. Time to get rid of it and move on. Which is, it's always good to have a new thing to move down. Yeah, the Simpsons couch, basically the same thing. It's I got this couch in 2004. Now I have like a Lazy Boy recliner that I've had longer, but it hasn't gotten the usage this has. Mainly because neither dog has liked for me to be on it. It's when I had the little dog didn't sit on top of my lap. He liked to sit to my left with his head on my leg. That's essentially how it went. And if I lifted him up there, he was not happy. So that's what it is. All right, gang. Thank you so much. I will be back. I'll be back. I'll be on Thanksgiving, Black Friday, next Saturday as well. Thank you so much. And we'll see you coming up soon. And again, have a great Thanksgiving.